So, I guess we're back here. Back in this new background, and I actually compared it to my old one. This one has better audio quality. I don't really want to switch to here, because I don't actually like sitting down, but I have a limited amount of space, so we're back here. 2018 is halfway over. You could argue it's not, because, you know, I have Friday, because there's still one weekend left of the first half of 2018. But are you really gonna see Sicario or Uncle Drew? Are you actually gonna see? I mean, it's fine if you see Sicario. I mean, it's Sicario. But are you actually gonna see Uncle Drew? Are you actually gonna see Sicario? Like, who cares? Well, I'm not, so I'm making my list right now. A lot of people probably wait for Sicario, but Sicario's getting bad reviews. So I think everybody should just make their list right now. I was very hesitant to make this video because I just thought, like, hold up. My top 10 best of the year at the end of the year could get spoiled by this video. But then I thought, a lot of good movies are going to come out between then and now. Because there's, like, a whole July to go through. And then we have, like, November and stuff. There's a lot to look forward to the rest of this year. So I do think that it won't spoil this. Hopefully it won't. But let's count down the top 5 best movies of 2018 so far. Starting with...
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Alright, so number 5 was the first movie I reviewed in 2018. Like, the actual first movie I saw in the theaters for 2018. And when I reviewed it, I just gave it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was an unnecessary sequel, but I thought it was pretty good. I've seen Paddington 2, like, what, 5 times? I've looked at this movie. Every time I watch it, I like it more. Paddington 2 is so well made, it's so well done. When I look back at this movie, I feel so bad for giving me just the, ooh, you're just good enough. You're just an 8 out of 10 good enough. I feel kind of bad for doing that. And I just rewatched it and I was like, this movie's an actual masterpiece. It's such a great movie. It really worked for me. Like, when I saw it in theaters, I just had fun with it. But now I look back, it's so well done. It's so well made. It's actually a masterpiece. I'm gonna say it. Paddington 2 is a masterpiece.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Alright, so one movie that came out earlier in this year that a lot of people didn't seem to commit to praise it. It got like 73%. People really liked it. Some gave it an 8 out of 10. I was like that one awkward guy that's like, hey, Ready Player One's like amazing. The movie captured everything I wanted it to. 80s and 90s nostalgia. Steven Spielberg magic. I love Ready Player One. It was such a success for me. I thought the movie just worked out so well. Oh my god, I love Ready Player One so much. And I'm so mad it isn't on DVD, because I really like this movie. One comment I will make is that I really am sad that I haven't seen A Quiet Place yet. Why am I mentioning that now? Whatever, it kind of went with Ready Player One for me, because they were very clashing movies. However, I really want to see A Quiet Place, so there's that. This movie is like a working masterpiece, I guess. It's not the most well-written. Some people say the plot's really bad, but maybe it's not the best, but I don't care.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Marvel Studios, you guys are on a streak this year. I'm gonna keep it brief on this one. I've talked about Black Panther about 3 times now. Now I've talked about it 3 times. And I've talked about it in other reviews, mentioned it. I've talked about Black Panther a lot, so I'll keep it brief. I love Black Panther. It's absolutely great. It's like, actually, the more I thought about this movie, the more I disliked it, I guess. I mean, I still love it. I think it's amazing. There are problems with it. There are detectable problems. However, you just look at it, it's such a great movie. Some people will say it's the best movie of the year because it's a statement. It's not a movie, it's a statement. It's a sentence. Whatever. I'm gonna look at this movie as a movie. There have been other movies where the whole cast is a different race. That happens, okay? Just because it was a $1 billion success doesn't mean it's a statement, that it's a movement. I'm fine to like this movie as the best movie of the year, because it is technically the best, I guess. Well, sort of. Or I'm gonna say it's technically the best. I think technically it was Paddington 2. But I think Black Panther works for me. It's pretty good. I felt so bad for that 9 out of 10 back in February.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Alright guys, we're at the top 2. These are the 2 movies this year that I loved. I haven't seen this one twice yet. I saw number 1 twice. We'll talk about that more later when we get to number 1. But number 2 for me is The Incredibles 2. Because, oh my god, this movie is freaking fantastic. Now, one of my friends saw it. They said they didn't really love it, and that was because it wasn't Pixar magic. But I don't care. I think it doesn't have to be magic. It doesn't have to be so emotionally impactful to be a great movie. This movie is a great movie. I saw it on opening night for good reason. I regret nothing for seeing that movie on opening night. I absolutely love The Incredibles 2. The action is great, the acting is great, the animation is I think it's the best animation I've seen ever. The movie is so well done. It has a great script. It's so fun to watch. I love The Incredibles, so I'm actually going to go see it a second time this week. So yeah. Alright, then guys, we have reached it. We have reached the best movie of 28. What else could it be? If Incredibles 2 is number 2, what could be number 1?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Number 1. Of course, it's Avengers Infinity War. Because the movie is not only... It's not the best. It's not technically the best movie of the year. But I don't care. This movie is so good. I've seen it twice in the theaters now. So let's say, movies I saw twice in the theaters. I saw the first time wherever I saw the movie, and I was like, I loved that so much. I'm gonna go to the theater a week later and see it the second time. It was Avengers Age of Ultron. I went down to that movie twice, because I love that movie. Then when The Force Awakens came out, loved that movie, saw it twice too. And, then when then the next movie I did is Civil War, saw it twice. Then, in the theaters again, at least. Then, at number, and then I saw Coco twice in the theaters, believe it or not. I had a gift card, so I was like, I'm gonna take my family to it. They need to see it. And I saw Infinity War twice. Actually, like, right after my review came out, right after my spoiler review came out, like, a day later I went and saw it again. I love this movie. It's so good! There are flaws in it, sure, more than, like, Black Panther or The Incredibles or pretty much any movie on this list that's not Ready Player One. But, seriously, this movie is so good. It's so epic. It's such a massive scale. It has one of the best cinematic villains of all time, Thanos. It's so good. It's freaking fantastic. So yeah, Infinity War is number 1. Alright, so now I'm gonna give my guys some honorable mentions, movies I really didn't get to talk about. Sucked that I didn't get to talk about them. Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom, Solo: A Star Wars Story, and, of course, Love, Simon. Those are my 3 honorable mentions. No posters up here because don't feel like it. Those are my 3 honorable mentions. They will not make it into the top 10 best of the year by the end. Maybe I'll put like Fallen Kingdom on the end. But this whole list was a pretty biased list. It was pretty, exactly biased. I tried to just be me and just do it. So what are your guys' top 10 best movies of the year? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm not going to start doing ranking videos every day. I just did this now because, year's halfway done. I just wanted to talk about this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this will not be the last one. The top 5 worst movies of the year is coming. It's coming. It's got so much to look forward to this second half. We got Ant-Man and the Wasp. We got Mission Impossible Fallout. We got Wreck-It Ralph. We got so much for this the final third of this, the final half of this year. So excited for those movies to come out. So yeah, see you guys next time. I am dreading the top 10 worst.